Hey everybody, Jason here. I usually don't post these in the afternoons lately, even though some of the days we've had some pretty decent recoveries, but I'll go ahead and do it today since I started off down 6 grand. And I think when I posted the last one, I was up like $100, but we ended up $11,000 for the day. So pretty nice move on Tesla. In case you want to see my positions right now, what I have, let me get the pointer out. All right. So, oh, that filled. Amazing. So, this is pretty cool. I actually didn't even notice this until now. So, I had bought a couple $700 calls. I bought one, and then I bought a second one when it went lower today. So, my average cost was $71 a piece. And then I sold for $75 two $705 calls. So now that's a free, right between these two, that's a free debit spread. I actually made $8 on that guy. So if we happen to see above 705, then I can collect on that, or I can close it for a little bit of a credit, but that protects my downside a little bit. So other than that, let's see, we have my $800 calls. So those are the stock covered calls expiring, what is that, Thursday now, since I believe stock market is closed on Friday. We have the one put credit spread, 590, 580. So that's looking pretty good. And then we have a whole bunch of covered calls. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all either stock covered calls or leaps that I'm using. So let's see, this is a leaps covered call. So basically poor man's covered call, poor man's covered call. This is a stock covered call, and stock covered call, and poor man's covered call right here. We're up on most of those except for gap. We have our iron condor that we opened up, and I believe I have a sell order when this gets down to $2. So this was, I opened these up for a whole $11. So we'll have a whole $9 gain, but 9% on, I believe it was $100 collateral. Not terrible. We'll take it. And then this is a stock covered call. So on my AT&T shares. And then expiring the following week, we have 550s, 600s, 650s. I bought 5 of these debit spreads in case we see a really good run up this week. And so those kind of like a little bit YOLO. I think I paid $28 a piece for those, so not a whole bunch. And then we have these a few more put credit spreads at 640. Actually, they're both 640s. So as far as expectations for this week, next week, here's what we have going on. First, we have Biden's plan rolling out, which may or may not contain an EV credit. It could be large. If it's rather large, and I think one of the problems is a lot of people put super high expectations on it. So people are saying, oh, what if it's 10,000? And then it ends up being 3,000 or less. Then there's some downside to not living up to the expectations. There is deliveries. That will be after market close. So we'll find out how that goes. I think analysts are expecting 169,000. Like that's kind of the average. I've heard projections of around 169, 185. And no matter what, those numbers for Tesla are super, super, super good. I mean, they should be on track, according to Elon, to deliver 1 million cars when I believe their year-over-year goal was 50%. So that's pretty huge. We have Cybertruck. There are rumors that they'll be rolling out third quarter instead of fourth quarter. But from my research and some inside information, I don't believe that's going to be happening. I think we'll still see those fourth quarter. We have Tesla Semi, most likely fourth quarter. And then, sooner or later, we'll actually see what their earnings are. And one of the great things about that is, since they've been raising price on their cars and solar, their earnings should be very good this year, or this quarter, and especially next quarter when everything's up full running and we can get the chip shortage in check. And the last thing was a rumor, I don't know if it's rumor or confirmed yet, but a partnership between Tesla and Toyota. So actually super good for both of them. Toyota is kind of, unless they hop on the EV train, they're going to be in trouble long term. But Toyota is such a good manufacturer, has such a good reputation. Their quality has always been really good, but they haven't focused on battery technology, EV technology, or any of that at all. Actually, one of the only other vehicles I was considering when I bought my Model Y was the plug-in hybrid RAV4. I'm thankful I got the one I did, even though I think that's a pretty good vehicle for Toyota, and the price is really good too. So that'll be super good for Toyota if they license technology from Tesla. And from Tesla's standpoint, that'll be super good because they've already put all the time, the research, development into everything that they have, and they'll just be able to basically lease it or license it, to Toyota. So, and that's a lot of it, software based and ECU and everything like that. That's just going to be pure profit for Tesla. So that'll be a huge, huge, huge catalyst for Tesla, as long as people understand the implications of it. And I think those are all the major factors. The only thing I'm looking for on the downside, besides just overall market performance this last month, is if some of those expectations are not met, or they, sometimes the expectation comes, or the expectation is out there and Tesla falls short of it, even though that falling short is still super positive for the company, and the stock goes down. So this part of this run up likely is due to all those factors coming out, and people don't want to miss out on the upside of it again. All right, guys. Well, hope you guys had a great day. Hope you guys had a nice green day as well. I'm sure you did. Other than that, if you have any questions, let me know below, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. All right, guys. Love you. Thank you. Have a great day, and let's make a lot of money.